Shropshire lad here. You're joining me in the car on the way to a place called Ellerdine Lakes, which is a local trout fishery. To me, I've stopped eating Scottish salmon. There's loads going on in the industry that I don't really agree with. You do your own research. I'm not going to sort of fact check by any of you in the comments. What basically I've done instead is started catching trout, and it's pretty easy. They're down the road. I say it's pretty easy. I probably won't catch one now I've said that. But yeah, can just chuck the rods in the back, you know, a few flies and a net, and you're away. And you know, the fish are in prime condition. They are stocked into the pond. I'm not good enough to go and catch them wild yet. But yeah, we're going to go there, going to try and catch some trout, and we're going to cook them up. So on the way to Ellerdine, we have my butchers, Morgan's Country Butchers. They've been doing this bacon the same way for, well, I'm not sure how long, a long time. They'll tell us when we get there. They've got some smoking today, so I'm going to show you how they do it. But it is literally the best smoked bacon I have ever tasted anywhere, ever. So we're going to go and pick some up, and we're going to use it in the dish today. This is Darren, Master Butcher here. You've been here for how long?
We've been here over 100 years, over 140 years in the village of Waters Upton.
I told you in the car it was a long time. 140 years, man.
Yeah, that's
amazing. And how long have you been smoking bacon like this? 140 years?
Not quite, 139.
Ah, nice. You can't see too much in here. I'm going to use my phone light. So what is this? These
That's our home cured bacon.
These are belly, yeah?
It's backs. It's backs. I've delined it. I've cured myself, and they're smoking now for about 4 days to impart the flavour.
4 days?
4 days.
Look at the colour of it.
Here's a streak I did several days ago, and it's just almost finished now. It's took the colour. It's got that lovely burnish to it, and that will impart proper flavour. That will.
I'm telling you, there isn't any better bacon than that. So if you come and fly fishing to Ellerdine, or if you're just in this part of Shropshire, come and see Darren and get some, because, well, it's amazing. You're a darling. Thank you very much. All right, see you soon. We're here. Let's go see what the crack is. You have to log in the book what's been going on for the last few days. This was yesterday. Fish caught. Some people caught 3, none, 3, 1, none, 3, 2, 5. Someone had 10. And he's having them on eggs and apps. Egg flies are like this kind of thing, like a blob. So we'll maybe try an egg fly to start with, as he had 10 on those yesterday. Some people call them cheating, but I'm not very good at this, so anything that's going to catch me a fish. You ever seen a fly that looks like that? Because I ain't. You caught any today, mate?
No.
You had any today?
No.
No? Oh, happy days. It's getting filled with confidence. This is what they call that on its own there, is what they call a buzzer. So it mimics like a little nymph or something. So obviously there's not much fly activity this time of year, end of January. You know, you can't see any flies on the surface, there's no fish showing. They're all going to be under the water eating little sort of bugs and larvae. So we're trying to imitate those. And that little sort of tail thing, which you might be able to see there, just jigging around. I don't know if there's anything down there that even looks like that, but they work. So apparently that's what people have been catching on anyway. Every time I'm letting my hands go, letting a little bit more line out. That was a pretty shit cast, but it's my first one. I'll warm up into this. So then you can just leave that kind of, oh, there was some bubbles right by it. And I can just kind of tweak it through the water, try and tease them into taking it. Or you can just leave it to sink for a little while. Sometimes you see the line just shoot off, but just sort of tweaking the line. Or you can strip it real hard if you want to try and get them chasing it. Depends on what they fancy. Each day is different. We just got to keep working these lures around the lake until we find out what they want. A lot of these fish are in the margins, you know. People sort of say don't fish the mid-water. So this is exactly where I caught my fish last time. Should be able to catch it there, or cast it there, sorry, every single time. At a certain point you almost start to feel the weight of the line, firing it out, and ideally what you want is for it to kind of all land like that, so your fly is at the furthest point away, not like in a big bundle of shit, like which happens to me a lot. got every faith Charlie will get us one. No pressure, mate. Right, Lucky Charms here. Feminones are always the best thing for fishing. Every time I bring a lady fishing, they catch.
How many ladies do you bring?
So there's no pressure. How many ladies you bring? The once or twice I've brought ladies fishing. Right, still ain't caught anything, and like we're getting hungry. So luckily some of the other lads have caught some fish, which they're going to kindly gift to us, so that you've got something to see here. Mish is cracking on. So I'm just lighting a little fire here. Right, so we've got, this is a tiger trout. So you're not going to get that in supermarkets. You know, we haven't been to Morrison's. And this is a rainbow, which we could have got from the supermarket, but I promise you, it's from these lakes. Just going to score the skin. A bit of rub on that, both sides. And what we're going to do, I'm going to hook him through the top of the nose, there, and through the bottom of the mouth, so we can hang these little fellas in the smoke and heat of that fire. So how are we going to know that when they're perfectly cooked, and this is the key really, it's so difficult to look at a fish when you're cooking like this, you know, on an asado like this, and know when it's done, is putting a probe in. So we're going to use the meter. So we're going to drop a meter probe into both of these guys. So where I've made those scores, I'm just going to slide a meter in there. Just going to put these onto this. This is the Asado Cross from Kadai. So I'm just going to hook them over there like that, and just let them cook away until they're done. With the meter block, you can set up sort of directly just through Bluetooth, or you can use Wi-Fi. Obviously there's not Wi-Fi here, but we don't need it. So I'm just going to select probe 1. Poultry, pork, fish. Fish is what we want. Select fish, steak, halibut, tuna, salmon. We'll go with salmon, I think, because I don't think it's going to have trout, but that's close enough. I want it to be medium, I think. So we're going to go boom, and that is set up, ready to go. Got Darren's beautiful bacon that we saw on the way here. So what I'm going to do with this, you see how fatty it is. It's like 50% fat, right? So what we're going to do is render all this fat out and make some super crispy bits to go on the top. But we're going to use the fat then to fry off our potatoes. Yeah, baby. Bacon's almost there now. Just rest there. Spuds are going in. Happy days. So this is inspired by Andy Oliver, just name dropping here, but I was lucky enough to host her last summer, pub in the park, and she basically did a deep fried potato salad. I was like, you naughty lady, that's ridiculous. You're covering fried potatoes in mayonnaise, which is just like, it's so bad, it's just so good as well. We're not going to use mayonnaise, we're going to use some creme fraiche, but so I've kind of been inspired. It's not exactly a recipe we go with here, but fried potatoes in a salad is the way forward. Forget boiling them, fry them. It's Friday after all. I'm just going to clean my board. Happy days. We're just going to chop that in half and get that straight on the fire. Charred up. Fennel over the fire is just like one of my favourite things. Works really well with fish. So we're just going to sort of crisp off these sage leaves in there. Extra bit of sort of flavour. Fish are almost there. They've got really nice crusty outside there. They're gonna be a little bit behind the salad, so just gonna cheat. We're just gonna lay them down a little bit closer just to finish them. Okay, we're just gonna really roughly chop this. I'm just gonna slice it. And it's sort of like softened red onion. Again, we've still got that little bit of crunch, but it's just given the lick of the fire. Buds are coming off into the pot there. We've had the beeping from the block, so the fish are done. Beautiful. Just got some parsley, and then we're gonna go in with some blood orange for a little bit more sweetness. We've got some Ellerdine Lakes honey right here, which just couldn't resist using. You know, it's literally, the bees are, the hive's just over there, like literally over there. So yeah, incredible. Local honey. Just going to put a little drizzle of that in there. Not too much. Whoa, look at that. I'm going to have to just, I haven't even tasted it yet. I'm just trusting the process. Just try that. Fucking hell, that's really, really good. Next up, creme fraiche. Half a spoon to start with, we'll see how it looks. You don't want to have it like absolutely swimming in creme fraiche. It's kind of a light tossing of the salad now. Because it's warm, it's going to loosen.
You need to keep it healthy.
Keeping it healthy. Meat has done its job in making sure that we've cooked that absolutely perfectly. Look at that. Just flaking away. Stunning. Just going to load a bit of this salad onto the board. First round of bacon sprinkles. Can't forget the bacon sprinkles. Then we're going to just lift some of this flesh. So well done. It's only just, look at that. So juicy. Delicious flakes of fish. I mean, we're probably going to, I'm making this pretty really, but I don't know why, because we're going to smash it in no time. We're going to have fish without black pepper. There we go. A nice sort of wintry, seasonal potato salad with fennel, red onion, and then beautifully hot smoked trout here in the heart of Shropshire at Ellerdine. And you know, I haven't caught anything today, but I'm quite happy because I get to eat this for my lunch. Try and get a bit of everything. Oh mate. It's just like, screams January. It feels like I'm eating something that should be eaten in the summer, but it's all seasonal. It's all from around here, and we're in the middle of January. Sun's shining. I'm going to carry on trying to catch a fish. I'm Adam Pennell, Shropshire lad. If you liked what you've seen today, do the thing, hit the subscribe button, give us a comment, and we'll see you soon. Yes, Mish, come on, have a go. Come and have a go. Come and have a go. We'll see you soon. Now, in fact, let's see what Mish thinks. Get a bit of everything. You have to say that.
Oh, that's really good though.
Cheers.